If we weren't home, you could have died. Well, good morning, everybody. It is a pretty foggy day today. Looks pretty eerie, but still a very relaxing morning. I am Nico from our Brown Farmhouse, aka the Brown Family Farm. And today's video is a compilation of a couple of days with all the work we've been doing on the chicken coop, and that work still continues. We have a ton of things just to catch up on around the property and all of that. So that's what we're going to be working on over this weekend. It's probably going to be about a 2-part video. If I put it all in one video, this video would be like 2 hours. So we hope you liked this video, and thank you so much for all of the love and continued support that you show on each video we upload. We don't take it for granted. We truly appreciate it, y'all. So thank you so much. I just noticed this. Look at this. This has Sahara written all over it because that was not there. Sahara or Nana. That's funny. Good morning, Achilles. I saw that yawn. I wanted to see how it would go. So we have 3 days worth of manure here in the coop. And as you can see, there's not much on the floor. And I'm gonna show you why in a second. But you see me scooping this. It's just like kitty litter, y'all. Man, this is so easy. I'm loving this. Look at this. Scoop it up, shake it out. Can't beat that. Put it in my bucket. When I'm done, I'm simply going to take all of this, use my foot like a stop. I'm simply going to take all of this and dump it in my compost. Bam. I'm gonna finish up this floor, which, man, how satisfying. There's not much left, so finish up this floor really quick, and then I'll show y'all the poop board. All right, so once again, 3 days worth of poop, and y'all, no smell at all. So I would say the refresh, the PDZ refresh that we're using is working. Look. I mean, barely any mess in here. Nothing at all on the back wall yet. So, not too bad, y'all. And I would like to point out that when we installed these, I think Sonia left a comment about this, but when we installed these, we did put these in a hurricane tie on this end and that end. So because the board is in the hurricane tie like that, we can take this out, wash it down, bring it back in here. It's not fixed. So we can always clean this if it ever gets too bad on here. But with so much dropping in here, let's go ahead and get to some of this fun. Wow, look at that. Let the sand fall through. Got the PDZ in there as well to refresh. Just like kitty litter, y'all. Drop it in a bucket. Really just wanted to see how this would go. Our goal, and this is going to be a part of Egypt's Chores, but I'm going to split it or share it with her, is going to be to clean this out every morning. And if our work or school schedule doesn't allow for us in the morning, then just in the evening. So essentially once a day. But yeah, I'm going to get to the rest of this. Whew, it's a win, y'all. Droppings right here, not down there. Gotta love it. Egypt just finished her chores, y'all. She put the pooper scooper back on the hook for me. And look at this. Man, that's deep. That's about 3 days worth of bird poop. And up here, super clean, y'all. Super clean. So, I have more of the sand. I ordered some sand based on the recommendation that was sent to us. Like I found some sand that fit that description, ordered 2 bags. but I have more of these right here, which supposedly are correct. So this is commercial grade sand, medium sand, washed, screened, dried, everything that you're supposed to want in your flooring. So this is 250 pounds. Hey, coming to go to bed? All right, I'm almost out your way. This is 250 pounds. I think I'm gonna put like 4 bags down here and 1 more bag up there. So let me knock that out real quick.
What if the chicken came in?
I think I'm gonna put all 5 bags down here, y'all. And then when those other 2 that I ordered come in, I'll just have some backup, but I'll probably take 1 of those bags and put them up there on the poop board.
Yeah. But until then, we're good.
Yeah, this is pretty deep. I would probably say the black perimeter y'all saw me do in here, that's 4 inches tall. So I would probably say we're at about, probably on average, 3 inches. In most spots, a few, probably 2. I'm gonna just see how this goes. I know some people go 4, some people go even higher. But we'll see, we'll see. Well, good morning, y'all. Let me open your door so you could come out. So this is our original coop. This is our other flock. All beautiful. No top on this. They could fly out. At least 4 to 5 of them do. Man, you are handsome, buddy. So they could free range, and look how good Achilles is. That's funny. But gonna go ahead and come in here. We do the deep litter method, y'all. So going to come in here and turn it and add some new chips and just sprinkle down some diatomaceous earth, the food grade one. But I'm gonna fill their water and fill their food. Food's empty, so let's go ahead and take care of that. All right. Woo. Okay. Let's get the chicken some food. So the rooster right there, he is over there picking apart some number 2 excrement that Achilles left, which is great. That's why we love that they free range and come out into the yard. It's no different than they would do if they followed up behind the cows or goats or whatever. They would go through the poo, they spread it apart, that helps fertilize. They'll pick all of the larvae out of it that lead to flies. So I say good job. And you can see them starting to fly out. And look, boom, she ran straight to it. They're on it. All right, so as you can see, throwing down some feed for the chickies. You could tell he's at the bottom of the pecking order, the baby, because they all just run him off. But yeah, so they're enjoying their breakfast out here. And then over here inside the coop, the water's full, as you can see. There's one partaking. Also threw some snacks in here for them, but the feed is full. Oh yeah. All right, let's go check on the other flock. All right, so we're actually about to do some work on these baskets this morning. These baskets have this plastic liner by design. It's supposed to help retain water and just drip out slowly. And you can see we've had rain. All right, let's check on them this morning. They're looking good. And we did add some oyster shell and grit for them. You can see they've definitely been utilizing it, as it's a little mixed up there. But yeah, all looks well.
This old habit's got a hold on me, won't let go of me.
All right, so as you saw, I had to make a repair to the roof. When we first installed that, I only had 2-inch nails. And I remember I said to Mom, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna use some 3 or 3.5-inch nails to really secure it that next morning. And I never did. So those 2-inch nails, screws just gave out and it fell down. But now I've reinforced it with those 3-inch screws. So it's gonna be good to go. And they're back to enjoying their water. I'll also add that outside of the 3-inch nails and the boards themselves, I have a reinforcement right there, an L bracket. And I'm gonna see if the camera's gonna pick this up. So I'm just gonna put it under like this and hopefully you can see it. But can you see another bracket under there? Hopefully you can. So that's the side that's barely catching. You see how the wood barely caught onto the post? So not only is it going into this post, but it's reinforced on the side and underneath. So I think it's safe to say this thing is going nowhere. Now, last night, Egypt Rose and I wanted to let the chickens roost in the run. And as you can see, they definitely did. They love this ladder, y'all. Look. But I really don't want that. So I have my cleaner. I'm gonna pick up as much of this as I can off the ground. And I think we're gonna train them to sleep in the coop until we get something down here that makes cleaning their poop easier. So we have a couple of options in here. I saw someone leave a comment that said, hey, why don't you split it down the middle, give them access to that side. When that side turns to dirt, close it, give them access to this side. Let that side grow back, vice versa. We could also seed and all that good stuff. Or once they eat all of the grass and stuff in here, we can just go ahead and fill this with sand, a nice heavy duty sand, and or mulch that they'll love just as much. And then it'll also make cleaning in here easier if they decide that this is where they want to roost at night, which so far it is. Even one of the Americanas, you could kind of see up there, see that? One of the Americanas loves to sleep over here on this wing, so yeah. But about to clean all of this up and on to the flower pots. Okay, so as you can see, the compost from last night that we showed a little earlier in the video is already right there. Here's our compost pile that's spread out because our free range chickens used to be able to make it over here. They can't anymore. They could, but they don't come over here anymore because we created that new pasture fence. And now the aviary is in their way. They used to be able to come straight through this way. So yeah. All right. So this is where we're going to be putting their compost. I think I'm gonna go ahead and rake it back into a hill, because that's going to be very much needed in the near future here. All right, now for the fun part. We have this faux vegetation that we're going to be putting in the baskets. And that's what we're going to be doing for now, similar to in front of the barn, just until we get to early spring when we begin on the landscaping. And then that's when I'm going to, of course, do the landscaping. Mom and I are running drip irrigation, which will allow for us to have, you know, live plants over there. I can't wait, y'all. If you saw our last live, kind of spoke about that and gave a little short insight into some of the vegetation or plants I'm looking into. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these inside and see if we could figure out a way to get them into the baskets that looks real. This is what I'm working with. I have these eucalyptus bushes that I like to put in as like a drapery. I like for it to hang like a vine in my baskets. So I bought 2 of those, and those are going to go in this basket, which I'm pretty excited for. This right here we got for $20. That's a 2. Oh, here we go. We got it for $20 at Renninger's in Mount Dora, Florida. Probably bought that about 2 to 3 months ago, y'all. So buy it. Don't know what you're going to do with it. Just hang on to it. I needed another door another door handle for the Dutch door that Mama wanted me to build on the chicken coop. Fleur de lis right there for Mama. This was 50% off. So you see it was $7.99, but 50% off. And then to hang this basket, I have this hanger right here with a nice little bird on it. This was also 50% off, and it was $14.99. Catch it on sale, y'all. Over here, I have green sword ferns. And you see it's a lighter green underneath, but hopefully we're not seeing that. We have this darker green. And once I spray these down, they're going to go a deeper color anyway that looks realistic. And this is what I use. Dried floral preservative. It seals and protects, dries fast, it's clear, prevents fading. So all of our faux plants that we use, and we have a lot of them, y'all. I mean, I have some up here. I have a whole bag of them right there. One of these totes has some. So we have some for every holiday. This is what we use. It maintains the color, y'all. So 2024 is going to be my first foray and Mom's first foray, not only into vegetable gardening, but flower gardening as well. We've had some great luck with the landscaping we've done around the house. All the crepe myrtles, the bottle brush, the magnolias that we did a little over a year ago. You know, good soil, fertilizer, drip irrigation, helps a lot. So for now, we're using faux plants and faux flowers at the barn and in these baskets. But in 2024, we're diving in, y'all. So right now, doing a lot of research, trying to be a sponge, reading books. When I say reading books, you should already know that means audio books. And just research on YouTube and the internet, of course. So we're gonna be ready, but for now, faux. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray these down, let them dry. While they're drying, I'm gonna start working on the baskets. And what I'm gonna be using is I have a lot of this stuff laying around. So I'm gonna put some of this in the baskets. That's gonna be what I stick these in. And then I'm gonna take probably some sand so that, you know, any water that gets in there can drain really good because these are faux. And that'll also help kind of hold the plants in place, and that's how we're gonna do it. Let's get to it. I am spray painting this black, so about to knock that out really quick. The door handle is gonna stay brown just like the other one. Here, I'm gonna get closer so you can see how this gets darker. See how there's kind of like a little white to it? Look at that. Isn't that cool? A nice film on it, protects it. And it almost immediately looks a little bit more real, especially when it dries. The ones that are in front of the barn have been there for about 2 years. If that gives you any indication of how well this stuff works. And I'll probably come through once a year and give it another spray down and or touch it up. There's another spray, if you lose color, there's another spray made by this same company that helps you with that. So let's do a comparison. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Get the spray, y'all.
On the graves, on the cracks of 1,000 leaves, somewhere.
I think what I'm gonna do, y'all, after I get these spread out and hopefully get them to stay in the way that I like, is I'm gonna get some Spanish moss and put it around the bottom and maybe even have it droop out the bottom of the basket. Real Spanish moss. So they, at any of these stores, but at Hobby Lobby, they sell bags of Spanish moss. And I almost bought some and I was like, wait, I have more Spanish moss at home than I know what to do with. Real Spanish moss. So we'll experiment with that today as well and just see how that goes.
When it's morning and my soul is clear, I look in the mirror and I...
All right, so they're all done, y'all. I'm gonna, you know, I think they look pretty good. Gonna kind of finish floofing them out once I get in there. There's a couple, like this one right here, that seem pretty hollow. I'm still shaping up. So I'm really hoping that when I put the Spanish moss around the bottom, it kind of makes it look fuller, kind of hangs some of that Spanish moss around the bottom of it. Mix a little fake with some real. But now I'm about to spray them down and we'll go ahead and move them out there. All right, so as y'all can see, I mean, this is just one of many trees on the property with Spanish moss, but look at all this. Safe to say I'm not hurting for Spanish moss, all right? So I'm gonna hang the baskets, come over here, pull some of this Spanish moss, and then fluff the baskets with the Spanish moss. So I'm gonna set y'all up. I mean, look at that. I'm gonna set y'all up so y'all can see me execute that.
Slow fall into
kids, you can't take my Spanish moss. Give it back. That's funny.
and the powers that be.
Man, look at that, y'all. I like it. My only fear, and they're not going to be over here that much longer anyway, is that the goats are going to reach up and eat this moss because for whatever reason, as you can see, look at them, y'all. So, man, that looks good. Woo! A little real with a little fake. I'm going to do that to the rest of the baskets, then I'll show you the final product. All right, y'all. They were eating the Spanish moss a little too much. So I decided to go ahead and do something today that I didn't plan to do, which is move all the girls. We moved them earlier than this last year, so I have confidence they're all bred. So as you can see, I have this bucket, so the kids are all over me, but all their mamas are in here. And back here, I've already moved the boys. I'm telling y'all, get your animals bucket trained. You have a bucket, they're gonna follow you. Look at this. Makes moving them easy. So we already have Oreo in there back there, and you see Thor's using the bathroom. Really, Thor? So we got Mike, we have Oreo already back there, and then there's Peanut Butter getting used to his surroundings again. So now I'm about to move all of these girls to where Peanut Butter and Oreo just were, and look how easy this is going to be. I have this bucket. They want what's inside of this bucket, so they're just going to follow me. So I'm going to open this gate. They're going to follow me right out this gate. Then we're going to go over there to where Goatopia is. All right, so the gate's open. Come on, Mama Goat. And look at this. Come on. Come on, Mama Goat. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. Out. Okay. Look, here they come. There goes Snow White. There goes Mama Goat. And there's always one, y'all. Look at that. That's how you want to get out? Let me see if I can get her to go that way. Bam. All right. Had to grab her so she could join everyone else. Okay, go. So they're over fighting. They're over there fighting and jockeying for position over what I just threw. But watch this. Come on, goats. Take the bucket. And they come. Bring them right over here. Hey, Frankie. Hey, girl. Yeah, you see all them? What are they doing, Frankie? What are they doing? So, look at this. Bam. There's Goatopia. They're right where I want them. Here comes Snow White. So Mama Goat's over there like, oh yeah? Y'all ran in there? I'm gonna stay over here and finish up what he threw in the grass. That's so funny. Come on, Mama Goat. Did you get it all? Yeah, I don't see any left. Achilles, sit. All right, come on, Mama Goat. I got her, but she's so gentle. She's just running with me. I'm not pulling her at all. Whew, tame goats, y'all. All right, so they are good. And now I'm gonna give the rest of this to the boys. And this is, really, we only feed them once a day. We're about to move in once it really feels like winter and the grass truly does stop growing. We're gonna move them to twice a day and also supplement them with hay. So let's go give this to the boys, then we can get back to the Spanish moss. Pour their feed. So Peanut Butter and Oreo are new to this, so they had to see where it's at. Mike already knew, so he went straight to it. And this is the first time Thor has been this close to Oreo and Peanut Butter. So he's going to be checking them out all day, I'm sure. Man, you're almost bigger than Oreo. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have a treat for you. I'm going to come back with that this evening, okay? All right. Whew. Back to the Spanish moss, y'all. Y'all, look who came outside to be with their dad. Egypt Rose Brown. Egypt, can you come let us know what you decided to name the coop for those that weren't on the live last night?
I know it's called, well, the name is, I know the name is Herb's Palace.
Mm-hmm. And what's herb stand for?
Egypt Rose Brown.
So the name of it is what?
Egypt Rose Brown's Palace.
Egypt Rose Brown Palace. Egypt Rose Brown Palace. AKA Herb, E-R-B, Palace. Yep. That's the one you chose, right? Okay. Like, what's your first reaction, honestly?
A 10 out of 10, I'm going with 1,000 for the plant.
A 10 out of 10, you're going with 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay, your dad's good with fake plants. All right, hopefully I could get a 10 out of 10 when we move on to real plants. But yeah, y'all, this is what we're working with, and I like it. There's a view down the line. We got the moss filling in the bucket above that sand with a little hanging over, just like it would naturally, right? I like it. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. And remember, in the middle, we're putting that other basket, and there is where I'm going to add color. So flowers or roses, you know, just a little bit of color just to make it pop a little bit. So yeah. Whew. Now I need to run to the store to get some more rope so I can hang that. So yeah. All right, y'all. So the goats are in here with Goatopia. It hasn't even been 5 minutes yet, and we have 2 goats stuck in the fence. Egypt and I were just over there filming by her palace, and we heard someone screaming bloody murder. Y'all been in here 5 minutes. The grass isn't greener. You're trying to eat that.
Look at this grass. The boys, the
I know.
didn't eat that much at all.
They want this tall weed looking stuff. Look at her. Screaming bloody murder. Oh, wow. All right. This isn't safe. You're off the ground. So, all right, film me.
And her horns are kind of...
Huh?
And her horns are like a different way. Valentine's, you're like a first to get your head stuck. I'm surprised that you're even doing it right now.
Valentine, I had you out.
Don't try it again, because then we ain't gonna be
you were
outside.
choking. She was choking, y'all. Look, if we weren't home, you could have died. You're an older mama. You know better. Really? I might have to put a stick on you. And we know she's already had a stick before, so she's probably going to need to put the stick back on. All right. Look at that.
Look, she messed up her horn.
Nope, let me check you while I got you. Oh, you look good. She was the one that we put in the barn, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looks way better. She's recovered. So please don't do that again. I'm gonna get the stick. We already have the stick over there on Spirit, but I have enough dowels to make more sticks, so don't make me do it. All right, y'all. So around the perimeter of the coop, we're going to be putting white rock. But until we get white rock, which is not only going to go in front of the coop, but also filling in that space over there by Graceland, y'all remember we did? But until then, there's areas like this that are up. And I'm just going to go ahead and staple down with these garden staples. So just like that, it's all done. So now I feel good about these areas where it's crucial that they stay down until we get the rock back, because we don't want anything being able to squeeze through. So, and we have boulders, cinder blocks on top of that one. So someone mentioned for the cinder blocks that we have, like those right there and the one that chicken's standing on that I'm actually taking out of the rind, and the one that the food's on top of, as you can see, a couple of them were just eating. Why don't I paint them? I actually wanted to. Well, let me say I want to, but Mom said, nah, I don't think you should paint them. But maybe I'll be able to change her mind, and if I can, then we'll either paint them black or white so that they're not just all masonry looking out here. But it doesn't bother me, honestly. It's just something I've thought about and one of you mentioned. Y'all, this is Egypt's first time riding in the front seat with me. Do you feel like a big kid?
Yeah, I'm a big kid.
It's like the first time you get a regular size meal instead of a kid's meal at McDonald's. All right, you're grown up. You know what? You want to know something funny? I remember the first time I rode in the front seat with Grandma Annie. I felt like I was grown up. I hear you, Sahara. What's up, baby? Sahara, what is it?
It looks like a TV.
Look, y'all. It's taking a video of us. It's recording us. Sahara said it's taking a picture of us. That's funny. That's funny. All right, back from the store, y'all. Got everything I need. Got more rope to hang that crib for them to create another roost. I needed some more corner brace. I really could have used this morning, and I've seen this for years. So I said, let me go ahead and buy it. It's a right angle for your screw, or yeah, for your impact drill. Finally have one of those, a new flea collar for Tucker, and chick mix. I saw this, I said, So one of the things we've wanted to build, and I've seen some of you bring up, I think Sonia brought this up, is, you know, create like a little rectangle, square, whatever, cover it with hardware cloth, plant something in there for chickens, which exactly this is what it is. This is everything that's in it. And yeah, going to do that eventually. So, all right, let's get to it, y'all.
Okay, guys, we are about to put on this door handle that Dad is picking up right now. So let's get to it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I like it.
Yeah, looks good. Okay, next thing up.
Hi, Tucker.
How are you?
Yeah, you're sleepy. Tux. Sniff. Aw, you lick me. You lick me. It's hang time.
I think it's too big, but I have an idea for that. Just gonna throw a piece of wire on it that allow it to hang from there. That's it. Easy fix.
I mean, it still looks good.
Yeah, but that's what it's gonna look like, yeah. Take a step back, Egypt, and show them maybe from the front.
It's kind of cricket, but
Yeah. When I put the string on it, that's gonna fix that though.
yeah.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.
So here's the finished product. All the ropes are equivalent. The rope locks are hidden underneath. They're all taped up nice and tight with Gorilla Tape so they won't be able to come unraveled in the future. So this one is going this way and that one over there is going that way. So they have options. Now, I don't know why they love that corner so much, but I feel like there's too much going on over here. We have a toy, we have oyster shell, grit. I'm taking those bricks out of there, but we have their mirrors or their food, a ramp into the coop. So, here, babe, hold this. I'm gonna move this ladder, because like I said, I just feel like there's too much going on. And we need something back here now. Since they like this corner so much, I'm gonna move this over here.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm hoping that this deters them from wanting to roost at night in the run. Even though, like we said in our last live, we're open to it because this thing I would like to think is very enclosed. But if they do decide to roost, then there won't be all that poop over there. It'll be over here. I would still clean it, but it would be over here and not underneath where, you know, they could get out of the rain and weather and all of that stuff. Yeah, and it was over there on top of their grit and oyster shells, and I didn't want droppings getting in that, so yep. I think it looks good, y'all. All right, what's next? We got to make their dust bath, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Look at me, mama, what I've become.
So, dust bath right here where the ladder was. It's not as congested, which I like. Perfect. Yeah, we're doing things. Got an L bracket here for over here on the roof that I said I would go get more of from this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure this. I would say this one, this bar right here was in my way. Couldn't quite get it in there perfectly, you know, like that. I can now because the screw's not there. But regardless, this one is perfect. That one right there is perfect. That one right there is just saying at an angle, but it's doing its job. Mission accomplished, right, Egypt?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter coming home. Leave open.
All right, y'all, so it's done. As we get closer, you said ta-da? That's funny. You see, we've screwed it in, hardware mesh, nice and secure. We did it on that side, and we did it over here on this side. So,
Can we please let's go inside?
all right, y'all, so it's been a long day of chores, and we're not even done. We have more that we'll just do on another day.
Okay, I'm gonna say home.
And y'all will see that, but let's walk around this way, girls. Let's get one last look. Look at them. Look, they're already starting to roost. We have some. We have some.
Oh, that one just went in, Dad.
We have some going inside. One just walked in. We have some trying to roost. Even up there. So everyone's, yep, another one just jumped up there. So everyone's finding their spot. Hopefully some of them find their spot inside. But, oh, yeah, we see one's coming back out. They'll figure it out. But, girls, it's been a long day. Here, hold on, let me come this way. All right, so, whew, I'm tired, y'all. I'm pooped. Got our projects done. It's a good day. But
And it looks like a pumpkin.
it does. But we'll see y'all next time, y'all. Peace.
And they have a little circle. A little circle.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I see a little circle.
Say see you next time.
See you next time. Peace.